Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 4, Episode 1 of A Song of Ice and Fire, a tabletop miniature game. We are playing House Baratheon versus the Night's Watch. And we've just finished the setup video. We've got the forces of the Baratheons led by Stannis Baratheon. We also have Renly Baratheon. We've got Baratheon Sentinels, Baratheon Wardens, Baratheon Stag Knights. We also have the Night's Watch led by Jon Snow with Commander Jorah Mormont as well. And we've got Sworn Brothers, and we've got the Veterans of the Watch guarding the wall. So we're going to get into round one. Thank you guys for watching. Before we do, quick shout out to our sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. This is the Cat2 Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence. I've got the, speaking of this, I've got the Greyjoy, starter set, but I also have this Greyjoy Heroes set that I haven't opened yet. I'm going to get the Greyjoys painted up. If you guys are interested in that, hey, like and subscribe. I know the Greyjoy does have a Cthulhu-like theme to it. George R.R. Martin does have a kind of fandom Easter egg, kind of that inside of Song of Ice and Fire. This is the Cat2 Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence, Genealogy of Cthulhu, Archaeology of Yog-Sothoth, Psychoanalysis of Rilliah. These books are all standalone, and they really get you into the horror of Lovecraft. You can check out the books in the bookstore link below. You can also visit our Patreon. We've got a special for $1. You can read the digital copy of Genealogy of Cthulhu, download it to your device, and you can see if you like them. So go check that out. And as always, liking, subscribing helps us grow the channel. Let's jump into round one here. Okay, first off, we're going to get our setup here. We're going to get some tactics cards for each side. And then we're going to start our motion. So we're starting out with Baratheon. Get 3 cards out here. And then we'll go to the Night's Watch, do the same. I've gone ahead and just placed a single objective here on the board. Whoever gets to that can grab an objective card. It's going to be a quick 6-round gameplay. So let's see what happens. And I've only got 3 units on the board here just because I want to try out Baratheons versus the Night's Watch. So think of this more as an exhibition. So let's check out our cards here. We've got the Baratheons. They've got Tactical Approach, another Tactical Approach, and the Baratheon Conviction. And our Night's Watch has Stand United Brothers for the Watch and the Horn that Wakes the Sleepers. Okay, so let's get into this. First off, I'm just going to put this here for now because it's round one. We'll start off with our activation phase. And we will activate the first unit here. I will get out a card to help guide us with the gameplay conditions here. So we're going to start out with the Stag Knights. I'm going to have them just do a normal march forward. Stag Knights have got a 5, so they're going to do a 10. We're going to do movement times 2. So let's put this 10 here, and they can do a pivot. So they'll slide across here. And let's have them pivot like this. So first one activated. Let's go to our Night's Watch. They're also going to do a similar one. This time, though, they're going to go with the Sworn Brothers led by the Watch Captain. They'll also do Sworn Brothers have a movement of 5 as well, so they'll also do 10. And they'll also do a pivot like this. Okay, next activation. Let's have our Baratheon Sentinels. They're going to do a pivot maneuver pivot, so they will also go pivot. Their Baratheon Sentinels. They also have a 5 on the Baratheon Sentinels. So let's have them move their 5, and then they get one other pivot. So here's the 5. They're targeting them. Let's go ahead and have our Jon Snow. He's going to go for these Stag Knights. Let's have him also do a... let's also have him do a pivot maneuver. So they will pivot like this. They will move their 5 like this. And they'll stay pretty much locked on with them. And lastly, I'm going to have the outside unit here. They'll also do a pivot as well, but they're going to do a large pivot like this. They're going to do their 5. And then they're going to pivot up behind as such. Okay. And then let's okay, so I think I'm also going to give Bowen Marsh the friendly unit may make a free maneuver or retreat action. Let's have Jon Snow take that action, and they're going to do a charge into this. So we'll roll a die 6, make it 3. I really got to glue this arm. It's come off 2 times now. Let me get that. I'll get that in the break. So they're going to lock right into these Stag Knights. And we're going to have our first combat here. So let's go ahead and do that. So we've got Sworn Brothers versus Stag Knights. Okay, let's go ahead. We're starting with the... They've got 3 rows, so that's 7. Also have okay, so we've got 3 plus 5. 3, 3. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And then our defenses are 4 plus. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll line these 4 with these 4, and we get 2 coming through. So 2 of the Stag Knights off the back row. I'll show these for the camera so you guys can see a close-up of our 2 casualties. Let's go ahead and do our panic roll. These are led by the Stag Knight Commander. Let's just go ahead and roll that. So they've got a... And they also lose 1 from panic attack. So let's take 1 more Stag Knight off the board. And it's victory for, that's a great victory for Jon Snow. Let's go ahead and have Alistair Florent take up the, actually Shira Irel will take up the restore 3 rooms and remove 1 condition from a unit. So they will gain back their 3 units from that activity. So their damage is mitigated. And finally, we'll have the last move here from our veterans of the watch. They're going to come up the middle here. They're going to pivot like this. They'll also move their 5. And they'll stay about right here. And that's going to do it for round 1, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in round 2. We got our first combat, first use of Night's Watch versus Baratheons. Next round should be a little bit more engaging as we're just kind of getting across the grounds now. So we'll see you in round number 2. I'm going to move this across, reset the clock here. I'll clean up the board, and we'll see you next round. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.